Okay, students will start statistics today, and the first part of the statistics is mean. As you have, as you know, mean actually means average. You have done in class lower classes 7 and 8 how to get average of certain quantities. But now we will learn more methods of finding, more different methods of finding mean. Now generally we have three different methods of finding mean. The first one is the direct method, second is shortcut method, and the third one is step deviation method. Now direct method means it's a very short method. In direct method we say mean means what? Sum of all observations by total number of observations. Now this you have already done in lower classes. But direct method is suitable only when the values are very small. And generally when we don't have any class interval. I'll show you in the later part. But shortcut method and step deviation are done when the values are very big values. In shortcut the calculation is less than direct method, but you have to do more steps. In step deviation method the calculation become more easier than shortcut, but a little bit longer method than shortcut method. But the unless mention, we always use step deviation method for when the values are long and we have class intervals. But generally when we have small values and without any class intervals and all, then we directly do in direct method. Now what does direct method says? Mean means sum of all observations by total number of observation. Therefore we can also say that sum of all observation also means mean into total number of observation. Say for example, find the mean of say these values 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. We have to find the mean of this. Then mean means sum of all observations. So when I do 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25 and divide by how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's number of observation. So you got 75 by 5 and it is 15. So understand? So this is a simple example just to explain you how we have done in lower classes. We have done this type of sums, and here also we can say that total in fact sum of observation is equal to mean into number of observations. Now mean we got here, you can see mean how much we got 15, and number of observation was 5 and it is 75. Okay, now suppose frequencies are given. In the previous sum there was no frequency, that means every quantity was only once. But suppose frequency is given, like find the mean of this. Now marks are given, say 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25, and number of students who got that marks, that we say as frequency. That means what? 5 marks is obtained by 3 students, 5 students got 10 marks each, 6 students got 15 marks, 8 students got 20 marks and 4 students got 25 marks. Now what happens, mean actually means sum of all observations by total number of observations. So what we do, we first find the total of each and then we find the final total. Now for that what we have to do, we have to do fx, that means f into x. You understand? So that means 3 students got 5 marks, so their total marks becomes how much? 5 into 3, so their total marks become 15. Now this becomes 50, this becomes 90, this becomes 160 and this becomes 100. So therefore we are doing fx to get this total, and now finally what we do, we will find the total of this. So we get sum of all observation, and this we symbolically we write it as sigma fx. Sigma means summation. So this sign means sigma, that means summation of fx. We will find this total. So we got 0 and it's 5, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4. We got 415 here. And then we'll get sum of this. That means that's the total number of observations. So total number of observation, that is sigma f, that is summation of the frequency. So this, and then we get so we get 26. Understand? And now we can get mean by direct method. So this is the direct method. We say it is sigma fx by sigma f, and then we get 415 by 26, and then after that we will find the value in decimal, and that will be my answer. Understand? So after dividing this we will get, so this is the direct method. Okay. Okay, so you'll get, in fact the answer will be 15.96 to be exact. 15.96 we say marks. Okay, so whatever it is given here we should write that. Now suppose if it is rupees, we'll write rupees 15.96. Suppose it is weight in kg, then we'll write 15.96 kg. So also you have to be careful about that. So you have to write the proper unit here. So that is about direct method. Okay. Okay, now another sum of direct method. Now in this case you can see class intervals are given. Now we can do sums on direct method, as I have told you, only when the values are small. Okay, so the values are small, so we can do direct method. But you know, if the values are big, say the frequencies are very high, 80, then 120, then 40, and say maybe more than that also, then it is always advisable to do in a step deviation or in a shortcut method, not by direct method. So when the sums are simple, you can do in direct method. So therefore I am showing you this. So this is direct method when the class intervals are given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30, 40, and 40 to 15, 50. And then number of students are given. Now first thing, in every class interval sum, the first thing we have to find is class marks. Now what is class marks? Class marks is the, you know, the mid value of the class. So that means for that what we do, we add this 2 and divide by 2. Lower and upper, lower plus upper, divide by 2. So 0 plus 10 divide by 2, we get 5. Similarly 20 plus 10 divide by 2, we get 15. 30 plus 20 we divide by 2, we get 25. And 40 plus 30 we get 70 by 2, that is 35. And then 50 plus 40, 90 by 2, we get 45. Understand? So you have to get the class mark, and this is x. And you know, in direct method you have to find fx. So now I will find fx from here, from this value of x, from the mid values. Okay. So like 8 into 5, that is 40. And then 15 into 12, that will be 180. And then this will be 250. And then 35 into, that is 140. And then 45 into 6, how much you get? 6 5s are 30, carry 3. And 6 4s are 24 plus 3, 270. Understand? And then you know we have to find what? We have to find sigma fx. So sigma fx, I will find the total of this, and then we will find sigma f. So that means I will find the total of the frequency, right? Okay, so here you will get the total as 880, and then we will get this total 6 plus 10, 20, and then 30, 32, and 40, and then finally we will get mean is equal to sigma fx by sigma f, and that is 880 by 40. Okay, and you get the answer as, you get 22. Okay, those answer may come in decimal also. So you have to write correct to at least 2 place decimals. You should write always. Okay, so this is a direct method. Okay. Okay, now we'll do shortcut method. Okay, now for saving time, I'm just doing the same sum just to show you that the answer will come same. Previously I have done this sum in direct method. Now I am doing the same sum in shortcut method. Now in shortcut method also, in the question this two will be given to you. So the class intervals and the frequency will be given. Now in shortcut also, the first thing here, you have to find the class marks as usual. As I have told you, 0 plus 10 by 2, 10 plus 20 by 2, and by this we are getting the value of x, so that's called class mark. Now in shortcut we have to do one step more, and that is that we have to find d is equal to x minus a. Okay, so I'll tell you what, and then after getting the value of d, we'll then find f into d. Okay, so in direct method we used to find f into x, but in shortcut what we have to do, we have to do one step more. We have to find the value of d, that's d is equal to x minus a. Now what is that a in fact? Now d, we have to find d means, in fact we can say it's a deviation, and a actually means assume mean. Now assume mean, we have to assume a mean from this class mark. Okay, from the class mark we'll find the assume mean. And generally what we take as assume mean, generally we take the mid value of this class mark as the assumed mean. Okay, generally we take the mid value. So in this case the assumed mean is 25. Okay, because you can see the mid value is 25. Here you have 2, here you have 2, the mid value is this. Okay, now suppose, try to understand, one more was there, 50 to 60, and then some frequencies are there. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, say suppose 4, and then we'll get this mid value as 55. Now how to get the assumed mean? Now when you get even terms, then you will have two mid values, right? Like this, two mid values. Now we can't take two values, we'll take one. Now it is always better to take the assumed mean whose frequency is higher. So that means you can understand, when I have to opt for either 25 or 35 as an assumed mean, then which value should I take, or better to take the value whichever higher frequency. That means in that case also, in this case the frequency of 25 is 10, frequency of 35 is 4, so I will take, in this case also I will take the assumed mean as 25. Understand? Okay, now suppose the frequency of this 35 is 14, and now I have to choose which one I have to take as assumed mean, like 25 or 35. Now I can see the frequency of 25 is 10 and the frequency of 35 is 14, so these have a higher frequency, so it is better to, in that sorry, excuse me, so in that case I will take the assumed mean as 35. Understand? But in this case, as you know, we directly got the mid value because this was missing. So and the value is this. So finally here in this case my assumed mean is 25. So this is the assumed mean. Understand? And now we will find the value of d. Okay, the value of d. Now d means x minus a, and x means these values. These values are x. So for this, for the first part, the value of x is 5, and value of A is 25. So 5 minus 25, understand? 5 minus 25, you get minus 20. Then again 15 minus 25, 15 minus 25, you get minus 10. Then again 25 minus 25, we will get here 0. Then again 35 minus 25, you get 10. And then 45 minus 25, you will get 20. Understand? And then we will find f into d. So f into d means f into d. So we get 8 into this minus 20 as minus 160, and then 12 into minus 10. 12 into minus 10 will get minus 120, and then this one will be 0, and then we get 4 into 10, that is 40, and 6 into 20, and that we get as 120. So this is the value of FD. Okay, and now we will find sigma FD here. Sigma FD means summation of this. Now since you will have both negative and positive, I always say it's better you do this in different parts, the negative and the positive. So negative means positive, sign will be negative. So you get 160, and this you get minus 280, and then you are getting 120, and this 40 you are getting how much? Plus 160, and then minus 280 and plus 160, you get how much? As minus 120. So your sigma FD is minus 120. Okay. Now the formula for mean. Now the formula for mean for shortcut method is A plus sigma FD by sigma F. Okay, understand? Mean means A plus sigma FD by sigma F. So this is the formula for shortcut method. Okay, now A we already got. A means 25, and then plus you can see sigma FD, that is right in bracket minus 120. Okay, and then sigma F is 40. So finally you can see 25, and you get here minus 3. So you get 25 minus 3, and my answer is 22. Okay, understand? So that is shortcut method. Okay, now we'll do the third method, that's step deviation method. Now in step deviation method, the first thing is that these two will be given. Here also you have to find the class marks as usual. Here also, just like shortcut, you have to find the value of D that we have done. Now D, let us do it again. So D means, assume mean we have taken as 25 as in the previous sum, same sum, but we are doing in a step deviation. So assume mean was 25. So I get what? 5 minus 25 as minus 20, and then minus 10, I will get 0, this one will get 10, and this one will get 20. Understand? Okay, so let me first rub this. Now in this case, now as you have seen that in shortcut we used to do D, and after getting D we used to get FD. But what we have to do in step deviation, we have to do one step extra. And what is that? That is T is equal to D by I. Now what is I? This I actually means class width. And here you can see the class width as 10. Class width means the gapping of every class. Now suppose if it is 50 to 100, 100 to 150, 150 to 200, 200. So in that case the class interval will be 50. In this case the class interval, the class width in fact is 10. So therefore that is I. Now you can understand when I do D by I, so minus 20 by 10. So I get minus 2, then minus 10 by 10, that is minus 1, this will be 0, 10 by 10 will be 1 and 20 by 10 will be 2. Understand? So that is the, therefore we say ki always, we should always prefer step deviation. You can understand, see how the calculations they become simpler, and we have to don't use any long multiplication around. But if you remember in the shortcut method, the first method that I have to do, you have to do a lot of multiplication. So therefore, unless mentioned, we should always prefer step deviation method for finding mean. Okay, so let's continue. We'll now get what? F into t now. F into t. So this is f and this is t. So 8 into minus 12 as minus 16. 12 into this as minus 12. Then again 10 into 0 you get 0. 4 into 1 you get 4. And 6 into 2 you get 12. And then we'll find here sigma ft. Sigma ft. And we'll find sigma f. We already know it's 40. And I have told you, do the negative and positive separately for better. Otherwise, most of the students do mistakes while doing this. So better, minus 16 minus 12 you get minus 28, and 12 plus 4 you get plus 16, and now you can understand you will have minus 12. And now the formula for mean. So mean is equal to a plus sigma ft by sigma f into I. Understand? So this is the formula for step deviation. So step deviation method, the formula is this: a plus sigma ft by sigma f into I. Okay, so a, what we got, a as 25, then plus, then sigma ft we are getting as how much? Minus 12. Okay, sigma ft is minus 12 and sigma f is 40, and into I was how much? 10. So now after solving, we'll get this and this get cancelled, and again you see we are getting same answer. Whichever method we do, we'll get the answer same. So 25 minus 3, we got 22 marks is the average marks. That's the mean. Okay, so this is step deviation method. So this is what about mean. Okay.